Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video is a quick get ready with me shopping my stash using some old products, and this was the look I was able to achieve. So if you want to see how I got this look, the products I use and all of that, make sure you keep on watching and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye guys. Okay guys, let's start off with some of this Glam Light EYE-CING base. I think I'm gonna take the shade Caramel. Looks like this. You know, I picked this up for the Black Friday sale. It's not even up, but yeah, there you go. So let's see. I had the shade Caramel and Mocha. Let's just do Caramel today. This is my first time using it, so we're about to see how it really performs. A little bit. You know, I'm obsessed with the P. Louise base, but recently, every time I go on their website, it says that it's sold out. Let's see if it says anything. Our EYE-CING base is the world's ultimate eye primer to increase the color intensity of any eyeshadow instantly. Guaranteed to sweeten and transform your makeup effortlessly. Writing is always so small. All right, let's see, because they put a lot on this. I'm going to pat it in just like I would. I swear my nose does not stop running until I start playing with this makeup. I'm going to pat it in like I would any other base. And let's see what we get. I didn't even know that they sold like eyeshadow base or whatever. But they do. Let's see what we get. Right off the bat, it's pigmented. I can see it covering up the hyperpigmentation I have. Make sure I get the transition area also, because that's important. I'm not going to set it because I wouldn't set a normal base, so I'm not going to set this base either. We're going to use a new eyeshadow palette to me also, the ColourPop Sage the Day palette. I just know my sweater is green. I have no idea where I'm going with this, but we shall see. So this is how the colors look. I don't really see a transition color. Let me get my bronzer. juvia'splace Dark. I'm going to take the bottom shade, and that's what we're going to use as a bronzer. With this Glam Light and Macao brush, we're just going to use that in our transition area. Because I'm going to work and I can't be playing in the color and get the color wrong today. We have to play with that on the weekend. You know, I have to go with what I'm comfortable. And none of those are good transition colors. I've always wanted this palette. It seemed like one time they discontinued it or stopped selling it. But I've always wanted this palette. And whenever you have a palette and you don't have a transition shade to use, always use your bronzer. You could use your like a contour palette. A contour shade, anything for that transition area. This right here just makes sure that my eyeshadows are not just sticking or sitting in one place on my eyelid. Like they look like they're transitioning into each other. So I like these brushes. This is my first time using these brushes also. But I like these brushes because the handle is long. And very rarely do you see like brushes with the very long handles. It gives you the option of not putting so much pressure on your lid. Okay. Now I'm going to take, let me wipe this off. Where's my little handy dandy brush cleaner? There it is. I'm going to take Smudge Me, which looks to be the darkest shade in the palette, which is still a green right there. And that's going to go in the outer V. And then I'm going to take the middle shade, Tree of Life. This is the reason why I really brought the palette for that shade and put that on these two shades. Is why I brought the palette and put that on the lid. So we're doing a olive green kind of look today. Let's see how dark that is. It's dark. And I always say it feel like I have this palette, but I won't know until I like go in my eyeshadow stash to really see. But I kind of feel like I have this palette. If not, I have shades that are really, really similar. And I'm just lightly putting that in the outer V. Not even putting no pressure on it at all. No pressure. All of my tears away. Turn my midnight into day. All of my good days outweigh my bad days. And I won't complain. I love that song. I can hardly see the road. I ask a question, Lord. Why so much pain? And just lightly just blend up a little bit, blend up a tiny bit into your transition shade, but not a lot, because I don't like for darker shades to go any higher than stop right at my crease, my fold. I don't like my dark shades to go any higher than that. Okay, let's take the Tree of Life. It's kind of, it's a green shade. I love ColourPop shadows because they pop without effort. Like you don't have to put in work with these at all. Never. I've never had a ColourPop palette where I feel like, oh, well, that's just not my cup of tea. The one I just reviewed, the 1111 palette, I'm just not a cool girl. But the eyeshadow itself was no problem. Yeah, the eyeshadow itself is no problem. I'm not a fan of cool shades. But as far as like ColourPop and their pigment and applying the eyeshadows, like I've never had an issue with, oh, this color is not good or it doesn't apply well, or I've never had an issue like that with ColourPop. I ask a question, Lord. And this is a Wet n Wild brush too. So yeah. Okay, to add a little razzle dazzle, I'm going to Retreat to Me, which is a green lighter shade at the top. I hope it's not blocking it out. So I want to focus on me at the top. I'm going to pop that right in the middle. Same brush, different side. That's how I do. Oh, if it pick it up. There it go. And this is just going to brighten it a little. All right, we got a look going on. Let me get my transition brush and blend out the transition area. So we got a 3 shadow look today. I'm going to throw on some liner and I'll be right back. But make sure this area is blended. I'm learning to clean up as I go along, the same way I would if I was in the kitchen like cooking. I wash dishes, you know, as I go along. So I need to learn how to do that with my makeup, because by the end of the week I have a desk full of makeup. Rimmel Long Lasting Primer and my e.l.f. Cookies and Dream Primer. By the end of the week I have so much makeup on my desk. By now you should already have seen my cleanup video, reset for the week. Yeah, I had to reset. I had stuff everywhere. We're gonna rub that in and then get our, what is it? e.l.f. Cookies and Dream. It's almost time for me to pull out a new one because this one is almost history. But I'm gonna use this right here. It'll be clear. Like it'll be no product in here. This right here is a good three, four more uses. I can get rid of this by the end of the week. And today is Monday. I did not see it on e.l.f.'s website when I made my e.l.f. order. I did not see it. Okay. And some of my paint pot, of course. Or I'm gonna because the MAC paint pot is an eye base, right? I'm gonna use this Glam light for my smile lines today, just to see, because the MAC is an eyeshadow primer base, so this should be able to do the same thing. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute and then kind of blend it out. So I'll let it sit for a minute while I put on some lashes. Okay, I'm gonna take a tiny bit of this Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation in the shade F13. Yeah, F13. We're just gonna use a little bit because it's mainly gonna be powder. Like my look today is mainly gonna be powder. So this is just to cover any hyperpigmentation. Or really, this is my foundation shade though. And make sure I get the paint pot. I mean the paint pot. You know what I used. Oh, I meant to grab a new sponge because I put all the dirty ones in the bag. So this is a really lightweight. You can use it as a concealer. You can use it as a foundation. Another something I'm not really sure if they still sell it or not. But I think I got mine from Target. Target, yeah. One day I was in Target and I said, oh, they still sell it, because I used to love it when it first came out. So that gave me enough coverage. That's enough coverage. I'm going to take 460 in my Lancome because I don't want a bright highlight today. Just a little something to highlight with. This is going to give a very natural highlight, as you can see. If I don't change my mind, y'all know how I go. How we go with this thing. I need you to survive. A little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape in 47S. Just a little bit. Right here. because that's where I mainly be wanting the brightness to be. All right, some Thread Beauty. I need to get a sponge though. Feel like we're gonna be using brushes today because I'm not pressed for time, but I ain't got time like that to spare. Looking for one. I know it's one over there probably. Yeah, this'll do. This gonna do just fine. Okay, wipe this off and let's do the concealer. This is a Japanese brush in 718. Got it from either Marshalls or TJ Maxx, one of those places. Oh, that worked out fine. We good, y'all. We can use a... I should have another little sponge around here, though, that I can try to use. Let me see. Alright, I found one of the little triangle one. So this should be... I got a piece of hair that is working my nerves. A triangle sponge that should do the trick to make sure it's blended and we don't have any streaks or anything. I'm gonna take my KVD translucent powder to set today. Another shot, another stash fine. Okay, for powder, this is the KVD. If you have never saw it before, this is how it looks. The KVD is it translucent? Yeah, translucent powder. Okay, I'm gonna use my one size powder, and I think it's in dark 1. Yeah, that's what we going. That's why I didn't really put too much of the foundation or concealer or whatever on, because I knew that this offers maximum coverage. I'm gonna spray, y'all. I mixed 3 different setting sprays in here, so yeah, I was like, I might as well just get rid of the bottles. I think it was the Mac Fix Plus Ultra spray. Yeah. Then dip my Shein brush in there and stipple it on. Press it in. The purpose of the setting spray is to get more coverage out of the powder. So if you're a powder girl, try this trick. Just spray your face and then press your powder in, and that's going to give you the makeup-y look. you know, without you doing like concealer, foundation, and all of that. If you're just new to this, bam, we're all done with that. Let's go ahead and bronze up now with the same dark Juvia'splace palette. That was a quick look. That wasn't too bad, huh? Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. I'm going to take some of the dark shade and smoke out the lower lash line. Y'all should see me with this little tray I got on my desk, this everyday tray on my desk, trying to make sure I put the products back in there. Stay organized a little bit. The outer V shade. I can't see in that mirror. The mirror too far. Just lightly, because we don't want it to be like dramatic. All right. I think we're good. Take my puff again. All right. And we're done. Oh, okay, Lana. Spray again. Because we want the powders and stuff to melt. Get my other napkin for my lip. I know I put my primer, my lip primer in here somewhere. Because I never leave home without that. Can you hear me? And I thought I had put all my lip stuff together. There it is. ColourPop lip primer. I know why I put all my brown lip liners up here. Like, why would you do that? I got, well, in a minute, I ain't gonna have nothing. Brown on this side, like reds and orange and burgundy shades on this side. And this is a random shade. So let me get a brown. I'm gonna take this Stiletto Makeup Revolution. Oh, I had a sharpener too. I found that. Put this on a napkin. You need a sharpener on your desk at all times. All times. Let me see, because I haven't used this Stiletto. I wonder if this is one that's kind of dark. Let's see. Not as dark as I like. But y'all know me. I'm different. I'm different. Juvia'splace in Cola. No, Brownie. That's a little darker. That's okay. This is okay. Better, better. Okay. For lipstick, I'm going to take this Ruby Kisses Velvet Matte Lip Cream in 6. Beauty supply store makes some good stuff. Ruby Kisses and Nicka K. Let's take a brush to smudge this out. I might put a little gloss on it. I'm going to put this with the lip stuff. This little brush, because that's what I'll use it for. But so far, this is the look. These are some new little lashes. I think these are from Temu that I decided to put on today. And they're very natural. Very natural. All right, I'll be back. Come to the end. This is the final, might as well say, shop my stash kind of look, because that's basically what I did today. I really enjoy this makeup conceal and define foundation. Like I said, I'm in the shade F13. The ColourPop palette, I'm gonna play with it some more to create different type of looks. But as you can see, my shirt was green, so that was the look I was going for. And the lashes, they'll have to grow on me. It's not my favorite ones. These are the ones that, you know, I just ordered on a whim. So they're kind of different for me. Is it this eye? I feel like this eye. Let me make sure they're on there. Yeah. But these are some shoes that I picked up from Ross, and they were on clearance for $12.99. I love shoes like this to wear to work, especially with a heel like this, because it makes me taller, and they're also comfortable. They're kind of too big for me because this is a 6.5, and I either needed a 5.5 or a 6. But for $12.99, and I'm only wearing them to work, and usually I slip my shoes off at my desk anyway. Like, my shoes are never on. So I was like, oh, I could wear this, and maybe if I just do the buckle like really to the last little thing, then I'll be okay. All right, guys, this is the completed look using the products. The ColourPop product was good. The foundation was good. Everything turned out okay. It's just a nice, soft, simple look. Very beginner friendly. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a comment below. Make sure you like, and make sure you're subscribed, and turn on your bell notification so you're notified every time I post a new video. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.